Oh honey, grab your tea, because this list is steaming hot. You think Meghan Markle's got everyone fooled with that picture-perfect smile? Think again. These 15 celebs have had it with her royal drama, and the 9th one? It's gonna leave your jaw on the floor. Let's get into it. When it comes to saying what's on his mind, Donald Trump has never been shy. And guess what? Meghan Markle is not on his favorites list. Back in 2020, he openly said he wasn't a fan of hers, and even tossed in a sarcastic good luck to Prince Harry, saying Harry was gonna need it living under Meghan's thumb. Trump went even further, hinting that Meghan would eventually ditch Harry once someone more interesting came along. Oof! From calling her a bad influence to turning their marriage into a full-on political roast, Trump didn't just criticize, he went for the jugular.
I'm not a fan of hers, and I would say this, and she probably has heard that, but I wish a lot of luck to Harry, because he's going to need it.
And honestly, that man lives for the drama. You can practically hear the audience gasp when he talks about Meghan. It's the kind of chaotic energy only Trump can deliver. Now here's where it gets deliciously messy. Once upon a time, Piers Morgan and Meghan Markle were actually friends. They chatted online, grabbed drinks, laughed, all that nice stuff. But the moment Meghan met Harry, boom, she ghosted him faster than an unpaid intern at a toxic startup. And that, my friends, is when Piers lost it. He's been dragging her ever since, calling her a ruthless social climber who's milking that royal title for fame and fortune.
Not a munching imbecile living in luxury in California while the rest of the world's a cost of living crisis, moaning and whining about an institution which gave you the titles on which you now trade millions of dollars.
Oh, and it didn't stop there. After Meghan's bombshell Oprah interview in 2021, Piers unleashed an absolute storm. He accused her of lying, seeking attention, and throwing the royal family under the bus. His fiery rants were so over the top that they cost him his job, but the kicker? He didn't even care. Not one bit. The man doubled down like it was his personal crusade.
Yeah, nobody set out to destroy you. You destroyed yourselves in this country with your ludicrous, hypocritical behavior. Truth be told.
And then came the iconic line, "Nobody feels sorry for you, girl." Boom. Mic drop. That quote became legendary overnight. Wendy said what half of America was thinking but didn't dare to say out loud.
A big hut, you know, or I've never been to Africa, I don't know, but or a big hotel or wherever you're gonna live in Africa, and then have your royal palace-esque type place in England. I mean, I like them. I really do like them. But her, there's some...
I mean, come on. Only Wendy could drag a duchess and make it sound like comedy gold. You thought Real Housewives drama was wild? Wait till Bethenny gets involved. Bethenny took to TikTok and asked the question on everyone's mind. How do you do every single thing wrong? She called Meghan delusional, self-absorbed, and even suggested she should just disappear for a while. The woman didn't hold back, not even a little. And the internet? Oh, it ate it up.
I can't imagine having so much at your fingertips and letting it all slip away because of living inside your own head and thinking every single thing that you do and say and want is so fascinating that you should be accepting awards at podiums around the world. Why? How do you do every single thing wrong?
So I'm thinking about this Meghan Markle show. She could a wet dream.
And maybe I'll be canceled because I'm saying this, you know, maybe this is not the forum and maybe my podcast is, but I just think we have to be able to say something without getting beaten down.
She is a terrible, terrible business person, strategist. She's playing checkers, not chess, because she is overplaying her hand and she is painting herself into a corner.
Bethenny's rant was pure reality TV perfection, equal parts truth, sass, and chaos. Meghan definitely felt that burn. You know Sharon Osbourne doesn't bite her tongue for anyone. On Piers Morgan Uncensored, she called Meghan's Netflix docuseries distasteful, boring, and full of whining. She accused Meghan of disrespecting Queen Elizabeth and even said Meghan wasn't silenced. She just found herself a louder megaphone. Harsh? Maybe. But admit it. Sharon said what many people were too polite to say out loud.
It was all very distasteful, Piers. I was totally bored by the whining. And, you know, the curtsy, the things she said about medieval times, her lunch with the Queen was like medieval times, which, as you know, is a Disney-type entertainment place for kids. And it's just so horribly disrespectful and just a whine.
That was pure British bluntness at its finest, and people were cheering her on for keeping it real. Now this one, it was wild. Jeremy Clarkson, yes, that Jeremy, wrote a column saying he dreamed of the day Meghan would be paraded through the streets while people yelled shame. Yeah, you read that right. He later apologized, of course, but the damage was done. The tabloids had a feast day, and Twitter went nuclear. Even for Jeremy, that was too much.
Jeremy Clarkson, who you might know from Top Gear, The Grand Tour, even Clarkson's Farm, wrote a column in Britain's Sun newspaper in which he said of the Duchess of Sussex after the Sussex's latest Netflix series, quote, "I hate her," and that he was, quote, "dreaming of the day she is made to parade naked through the streets while the crowds chant shame and throw lumps of excrement at her."
According to her, the whole Megxit drama was the biggest royal disaster in decades. Ouch. That's not shade. That's a full-on eclipse. And Tina didn't even flinch while saying it. That's how you know she meant every word. Oh, Howard, always the master of brutal honesty. He mocked the Sussexes as whiny for begging for privacy while spilling every drop of tea on Netflix. He even compared them to a boring version of the Kardashians. His sarcasm was savage, but his audience? They were cackling and nodding right along.
With Meghan is that she has the worst judgment of anyone in the entire world. She's flawless about getting it all wrong. You know, I mean, she just is
A perfectionist
really is.
about it.
She's a perfectionist about getting it all wrong. But the reason they all leave is because she does not listen. She hires all these people, asks them their opinion, and then doesn't follow it. She does what she wants to do. And all of her ideas are total crap. And he, because he's so naive and sort of really unschooled in the ways of the world, he's the lamb to the slaughter in this situation. I mean,
Howard made it crystal clear. You can't ask for privacy when you're selling your life story to the world. In his Netflix special, Chris Rock didn't just roast Meghan, he grilled her.
The media veteran, one of the most respected people in Hollywood and New York, Madison Avenue, Tina Brown.
Very weird to watch two people who keep screaming, "We wanted our privacy." And then what is their special that they put out on Netflix? Showing you them and their kids and their life. It's like the Kardashians.
He mocked her for being shocked at royal racism, saying, "Girl, it's the royal family. You didn't Google those people?" His punchlines were savage but hilarious, and the crowd went absolutely wild. He said she was acting all clueless, like she didn't know nothing. "I didn't know how racist they were," she said on Oprah. And Chris shot back, "You didn't Google those mother effers? What is she talking about?" The audience exploded. It was comedy with a capital ouch. Meghan McCain, yeah, the outspoken one from The View, had a lot to say too. She tweeted that she used to like Meghan Markle, thought she was cool, stylish, and refreshing. But then everything changed when Meghan disrespected the royal family. Now that Meghan's back to claiming her American roots, McCain threw some major shade, saying Americans like real, raw, and uncensored. And Meghan, not so much. She summed it up perfectly. "My opinion changed. Brutal honesty, straight from the heart." Megyn Kelly didn't sugarcoat a thing. She called Harry
Whinging, complaining, woe is me, I'm the only one that's ever had mental problems. Like, my life was so hard. Everybody's f***ing life is hard.
Yeah,
you were
true.
the prince of
That's
a
true.
goddamn country who dressed up as a f***ing Nazi, and now you're trying to come back as the Pope? Suck it.
a whiny size for choosing the victim route instead of doing something meaningful. Her frustration was raw, real, and unapologetically fiery, totally on brand for her. After Spotify dropped the Sussexes, Bill Simmons blew up. He called them grifters who didn't deliver. His rant went viral, and honestly, that was the moment Hollywood stopped pretending to care.
Like, she has lied about whether she knew who Prince Harry was, and these like details about her childhood change and don't add up. Like, she said on her new Netflix show that they ate TV dinners growing up, but then in an old interview she's like, we would eat farm fresh, you know, just little things. Her whole act just seems very...
Once a Meghan defender, Catherine changed her tune fast. She accused Meghan of faking her authenticity and pointed out how her perfect act felt painfully forced. Even her fans started turning their backs. That says it all. Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more tea hotter than Buckingham Palace at noon. Thanks for watching. See you next time.